Well,
Hi, Dr. Saman. How are
hi,
you?
I am good. Lisa, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Dr. Saman.
I think Akmal is already around here.
Yes, I can see him.
Yes, yes. So, Lisa, basically today we are going to understand
Mm-hmm.
the research approaches. Okay, there are two approaches that we are going to understand the research methods,
Mm-hmm.
what type of research methods, and we are going to understand about the sampling techniques, sampling methods, and so on. Okay. Can you see the slides?
Can Dr. Saman?
Okay. Type of research approaches. Okay. There are two types of research approaches, detective approach and inductive approach. What is detective approach? What is inductive approach? We will be learning in detail in today's class. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, in a detective approach, researchers use theory to guide the design of a study and the interpretation of results. As
Mm-hmm.
researchers continue to conduct empirical research in testing a theory, they develop confidence that some parts of it are true. Researchers may modify some prepositions of a theory or reject them if several well conducted studies have negative findings. Okay, now in the detective approach, you are going to apply this research in your paper when you are applying which is theoretical already available, meaning that the theory is already available.
Mm-hmm.
Example I will give you: social cognitive theory, diffusion of innovation. These theories are already available. Then you do not have to test the theory. You are going to test the variables. Okay. In a detective approach, researchers use theory to guide the design. You are using the theory to guide. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You are not testing the theory here.
Okay.
Okay. Do you understand what I am trying to say here?
Yes, sir.
Researchers may modify some propositions of a theory or reject them. Okay, what does it
Mm-hmm.
mean? Researchers may modify some prepositions of a theory or reject them if several well conducted studies have negative findings, meaning that you are
Okay.
having already social cognitive theory. Social
Mm-hmm.
cognitive theory, already tested theory, but in Malaysia, you are doing a research, and so many researchers are conducting research based on social cognitive theory, and they found the negative results. For this theory, they find the negative results, then they allow to change the theory, because whatever theory says, it is not implicable here. Because when you are trying to do the same research in Malaysia, the theory does not.
It's different.
Yes, do you understand, right?
Yes.
However, we are having one more approach, that is called inductive approach. Inductive theorizing begins with few assumptions and broad orienting concepts. Now, easy to understand. Okay, in detective approach, you are already have a theory. In inductive approach, you do not have the theory,
Only prediction, is it, sir?
only predictions.
All right.
First you are predicting, then you are doing the research, then slowly you are developing the theory. Okay, slowly you are developing the theory. In Detective approach, you have already the theory. However, in inductive approach, you do not have the theory. That is the difference between inductive approach and detective approach. You are clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now here, if you are clear in detective approach and inductive approach, then we are slowly move to research methods. Research methods. We are going to understand, we are going to learn about quantitative method and qualitative method. Okay. So what is quantitative method? What is qualitative method? Okay. Quantitative research is defined as a systematic investigation of phenomena by gathering quantifiable data and performing statistical, mathematical, or computational techniques. Okay, easy to understand. Whenever we are talking about quantitative methods, we are dealing with numbers.
Yeah.
Whenever we are talking about quantitative method, we are dealing with numbers. Now here,
Numbers.
quantitative research is defined a systematic investigation, because you have
Mm-hmm.
already created the questionnaire, you already developed the questionnaire, you are going to do systematic investigation of a phenomena by gathering quantifiable data and performing statistical, mathematical, or computational techniques.
Mm-hmm.
What you are going to do in quantitative, you are going to develop the questionnaire. After developing the questionnaire, you are going to send that questionnaire to the respondent. Once you are respondent that the questionnaire, he is going to return to you. When he or she is going to return to you, you are going to put in the excel. When you are going to put in the excel, you have to do some statistical analysis, whether you can do it in excel or whether you can do it in spss. Now again, if you look the definition of quantitative, a systematic investigation of phenomena by gathering quantifiable data and performing, please try to understand here, and performing statistical, mathematical, or computational techniques.
So it means that this one is not prediction, sir.
This is not prediction. This is
Mm-hmm.
not prediction. You have the numbers in your hand. You are going
Mm-hmm.
to put in the excel, you are going to put in the spss, whatever the data you have. Based on the data, you are getting the results. In quantitative, there is no prediction.
Mm-hmm.
There is a hypothesis you are going to test. We will discuss later on that one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So quantitative research collects information from existing and potential customers using sampling methods and sending out outline surveys, online polls, questionnaire, etc. How you are going to do quantitative research? Quantitative research collects information from existing and potential customers.
Mm-hmm.
In academic language, we are talking about respondents.
Responded.
We are not telling customers, we are telling
Mm-hmm.
respondents using sampling methods. Okay, we are going to understand what sampling method we are going to do. We are going to do probability sampling, we are going to do non-probability sampling. In probability sampling, we are talking about random sampling, we are talking about stratified sampling, we are talking about cluster sampling. However, in non-probability sampling, we are talking about purposive sampling, we are talking about convenience sampling, we are talking about quota sampling, we are talking about judgmental sampling, and we are talking about snowball sampling. Sampling methods, sampling techniques, we will understand later. Okay. And sending out online surveys. When you done the questionnaire development, you are going to send through Google form. You are
Mm-hmm.
going to send through any other
It's like
forms. Okay.
surveying, sir. Like
Yes,
surveying.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Online polls, questionnaire, etc. How you are going to do? You are going to prepare the questionnaire, you are going to
Mm-hmm.
develop the questionnaire, you are going to send through the Google form or any other form. the results of which can be described in the form of numerical.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever the results you are getting, whatever the results you are achieving in terms of numerical data. After careful understanding of these numbers to predict the future of a product or services and makes changes accordingly. You are getting the numbers, you are telling, sometimes you have to understand. Now you are going to interpret the results.
Mm-hmm.
5%, 10%, negative, positive, how many males, how many females, how many educated, how many illiterate, everything you are going to describe in your study. This is called quantitative research. Quantitative research is all about numbers, is all about mathematics, is all about statistics, is all about computer. If you have any question, please let me know.
No question, sir.
Akmal, do you have any question? Quantitative outcome research is mostly conducted in the social science using the statistical methods used above to collect quantitative data from the research study. In this research method, researchers and statisticians deploy mathematical framework and theories that pertain to quantitative under question. So just now I told you under this theory, we are talking about numbers, we are talking about quantitative method, we are talking about statistics, okay? We are
Mm-hmm.
using the mathematical formula, we are using the maths, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Quantitative research templates are objective, elaborate, and many times even investigational. The results achieved from this research method are logical, statistical, and unbiased. Data collection happen using a structure method and conducted on larger sample that represents the entire population. I'm sorry. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
now here, if you see the last line, the last
Mm-hmm.
sentence, data collection happen using a structure method. Just now I told you we are going to use any sampling method, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whether we are going to use random sampling, whether you are going to use non-random sampling, and
Mm-hmm.
conducted on larger samples, meaning that whenever you are conducting the quantitative research, you cannot conduct on 10 people, 20 people, 30 people, 40 people, 50 people, 60 people. If
100
you
people.
are doing, no, not 100 people. Now, if your research is on only on students, okay?
Mm-hmm.
If your research is not only Malaysia, you are just targeting Selangor. Now you
Mm-hmm.
have to understand how many students existing in Malaysian Selangor universities.
Mm-hmm.
First, you have to find out the research population. What is our
Mm-hmm.
research population? Research population are the students, those who are
Mm-hmm.
working in private universities. Now we should know the number of the students.
Mm-hmm.
If we are not getting the number, we cannot know the actual size.
Yeah, is.
So if the number is 100,000,
Mm-hmm.
if the number is 1 million,
Mm-hmm.
if the number is 1 million, then according to Morgan and Crenji table, you are going to use the sample size 385.
So must be the ratio is 110, is it, sir? Can be
It's not
110?
a, it's not about 110,
Is more.
it's more. If the response is the research population is 1 million,
So means at least
if the
200.
if the no 2 million, I'm talking about 1 million,
Mm-hmm.
1 million.
Mm-hmm.
If the students who are studying in private university, there are exceeding 1 million or they are 1 million.
Okay, so
Example,
the
if
sample
the
will be
students are 1 million, the sample size will be 384 or 85.
384 or 85,000.
Okay. No,
No.
no, no, 100.
Oh, 300. Oh,
384.
384 means that 1%. No, 3%.
3% or 4% something.
Mm-hmm.
Data collection happened using a structure method and conducted on a larger samples that represent the entire population, and these 384 will represent the entire population. So if you are doing the random sampling, we can generalize the results. Please listen very carefully this sentence what I am going to tell now. There are
Mm-hmm.
two sampling methods we are going to understand little bit. Probability sampling and non-probability sampling.
Probability.
For probability sampling, we can generalize the results.
Mm-hmm.
However, for non-probability sampling, we cannot generalize the results.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Quantitative research characteristics. Okay. Some distinctive characteristics of quantitative research are structure tools, sample size, close-ended questions, prior studies, quantitative data, generalization of results. Okay. Now, if you understand these characteristics, then you will understand the entire quantitative method.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now here, one of the characteristics of quantitative is structure tools. Structured tools such as surveys, polls, or questionnaires are used to gather quantitative data. You are going to use this method for collecting the data. The tools are very structured here. You cannot say the tools are unstructured. There are questionnaire, right? How you are going to develop the questionnaire? You should develop the questionnaire, then only you are going to send, right?
Yes.
Okay. Structured tools such as surveys, polls, or questionnaires are used to gather quantitative data. Using such structure methods help in collecting in-depth and actionable data from the survey respondents. If you are using this method, structured tools, you will be getting the data from the survey respondents. So one of the characteristics of the quantitative research is structure tools. Okay. Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the second characteristics of the quantitative method is sample size. Listen very carefully. Quantitative research is conducted on a significant sample size that represents the target market.
Mm-hmm.
Appropriate sampling method have to be used when driving the sample to fortify the research objective. So, in quantitative research, you should decide and you should have sample size. As I told you in the previous slide, you must have a large number of population, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you are having the research population in the large number, then only you will be able to understand the sample size.
Mm-hmm.
And in quantitative method, you have to take the sample size from the research population.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot say that I like 100 numbers, I will take the sample size 100. No, it is not like that. You might be telling that I like 200 number, so I will go
Mm-hmm.
for the 200 sample size. No.
Mm-hmm.
First, you have to understand the research population.
Mm-hmm.
If you know the research population sample size, then only you will be able to decide your sample size.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Close-ended
Understood.
questions. In quantitative method, you do not have open-ended questions. I cannot ask you what is your name.
Mm-hmm.
Explain the importance of qualitative research.
Mm.
Describe the quantitative method. I should not ask. I should be giving you, tell me fast,
Agreed or not agreed like that?
agreed or not agreed, or there is a Likert point scale, 5-point Likert, seven
Yeah.
point Likert, 10-point Likert. So
Mm-hmm.
close-ended question should be there.
Mm-hmm.
I like mobile phone.
Mm-hmm.
Strongly agree,
Yes.
strongly disagree,
Mm-hmm.
neutral,
Mm-hmm.
disagree, or strongly disagree. So you are going to choose among these five options, or among these seven options, or among the 10 options. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Close-ended questions are created per the objective of the research. These questions help collect quantitative data and hence are extensively used in quantitative research. Prior studies, various factors related to the research topic are studied before collecting feedback from respondents. You have to, I told you all the time, empirical literature review is very important. You have
Mm-hmm.
to see the previous studies.
Yeah.
Okay. Quantitative data. Usually, quantitative data is represented by tables, charts, graphs, or any other non-numerical form. Okay. This makes
Mm-hmm.
it easy to understand the data has been collected as well as prove the validity of the market research. So quantitative data is represented by tables, charts, graphs, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are in the graphs, you are having 40% agree, 60% disagree, or you are going to explain your data in the charts. From the
Mm-hmm.
charts, you are going to explain in the writing. First,
Mm-hmm.
quantitative data should be explained by tables, charts, or graphs.
Mm-hmm.
Generalization of results. Results of this research method can be generalized to an entire population to take appropriate actions for improvement. You have done research in Malaysia. Can this research be able to generalize in Indonesia, in Singapore, in Myanmar, in China? If you are doing the quantitative research and you have chosen the random sampling, then you can generalize the results. If you have not taken the quantitative research and you have not chosen the random sampling, then you cannot choose the generalization or you cannot generalize the results.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you understand here?
Sir, I just want to ask you, sir, if you
Yes, tell
are
me.
okay, if we are doing the quantitative research and then the outcome is not the same as the previous case study, is it there is a gap, sir?
Yes,
So
there is that is the gap. Okay.
that is the gap. So means that we need to do again
No, you don't
the
need to, you no need to do the again because whatever you have found is different
Mhm.
from the previous research,
previous
right?
correct. Yes.
So it's okay. That is your contribution to the literature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Whatever you have contributed, you are presenting that. It's not necessary that you have to redo that thing.
Mm. But if the gap is too big, sir?
I know that sometime Example, Ekmal is doing the same research and you are also doing the same research.
Correct.
Ekmal is telling the result is positive and you are telling the results are negative, okay?
Correct. Correct.
And you are doing in the same state.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yeah.
Now we have to find out what mistakes you have done. Have the
Mm.
whatever the questionnaire you develop is okay or not? When
Mm.
you distribute the questionnaire, are you choosing random sampling or convenience sampling? Convenience sampling is completely different from random sampling. You are
Mm-hmm.
approaching Salman, you are approaching Yamla, you are
Yes.
approaching Mumtazul, you are approaching
Mm-hmm.
Fatiha
The
because
professional.
these persons are convenient to you.
Mm-hmm.
These
Mm.
persons are convenient to you and you
Mm.
are using A, you are taking B, you are taking C, you are taking D, E, F, G. These are the random peoples. You don't know
Mm-hmm.
them. So
Mm-hmm.
when you are taking the respondents from the known public, the results might be different. When you are taking from the unknown public, results might be different because you are not taking the random sampling, result might be different. If you are doing random sampling, results might be different, right?
Right.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What are the advantages of quantitative research, right?
Okay.
Okay, before we go into the advantages of quantitative research, I will give you 5 minutes time. You go through the quantitative whatever we have studied. If you
Mm-hmm.
have any question related to the quantitative method, please do not hesitate to ask me, okay?
Okay.
So first you go through it whatever we have studied, okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye. Also, it has to be funny. Yeah, hello, Diza and Akmal. I hope you have already read the quantitative method and I hope
Yes,
you
sir.
understand. If you have any question, please let me know.
Yes, sir. After I gone through all the notes, sir, I have
Hmm.
one question. Because when we're doing the sampling, right, from the quantitative research, so it might get because the numbers is too big. Okay, so we might get tends to do the sample wrongly. So I just want to know how what are the common mistakes to avoid this quantitative research, sir?
Okay, whenever you are doing the quantitative research, right,
Mm-hmm.
there are many mistakes you may do. Okay, before starting the questionnaire, okay, first you
Mm-hmm.
have to understand that who are the target,
Okay.
because we cannot target all the people, right?
No,
if you
it
are
depends from
targeting
the research.
if you are targeting lecturers, then you have to target only lecturers.
Correct.
You are going to target to private universities, just target private universities.
Okay.
So first important thing is to avoid the mistake, first we have to choose the who are our target.
Mm-hmm.
That is the important thing. Okay, the second thing is whenever you are developing the questionnaire, right,
Mm-hmm.
the question should be very easy, not very difficult language. You don't show
Mm-hmm.
your English language over there.
Okay.
Okay, the question should be
Simple and can be
simple and
understood by
easy
others.
to
Mm-hmm.
be able to understand. Okay, because
Mm-hmm.
you're not testing the English, you are
Mm,
testing
yeah,
the
asking the.
knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
English is different thing, knowledge is different thing,
Okay.
right?
Correct.
So if you are whenever you are developing the question, you have to be in easy and simple English.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you are sending the questionnaire to the respondents, you
Mm-hmm.
have to provide clear instructions what you
Mm-hmm.
want from the respondents.
Okay.
Okay. And before sending the questionnaire to the respondents,
Mm-hmm.
I always tell my students to send to the 10 experts,
Mm,
those who are well versed in that particular research. Example, you are doing marketing, okay, marketing
okay.
management or
Mm-hmm.
digital marketing or
Mm-hmm.
e-commerce. So
Yeah.
you have to send your questionnaire to who are well versed in e-commerce.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
if you are sending to them, you will be avoiding a large type of mistakes. Okay. First thing, how you are going to develop the questionnaire,
Mm-hmm.
who you are
Who is?
target. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Once you are getting, I always tell my students to develop the questionnaire in Google form. If you
Mm-hmm.
are developing in the Google form, at
Mm-hmm.
the end it is coming in the Excel sheet. So you don't have
Mm-hmm.
to type
Type everything
manually.
again. Mm-hmm.
Yes, you don't have to type manually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everything is coming in Excel.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever you are getting the data, okay, whenever you
Mm-hmm.
are having the data, so try to save the data in your
Mm-hmm.
laptop, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Try to save your data, okay?
Okay, sir.
And mm, what are the mistakes you can avoid? Choose the right respondents. Don't choose
Mm.
15 years boys,
Random.
12-year boys, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because they do not know about the study, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you are choosing randomly also, you are going to go to the university, right?
Yes.
So you have to choose the right one.
Not randomly public people.
You can choose the randomly. Everything is based on your problem statement.
Mm-hmm.
Research sampling questionnaire development, everything goes back to the problem statement. What is your problem statement? Based on that, you are going to develop everything.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Means that
this is
if I'm doing the e-commerce, means that my respondent of my survey will be all the one who using the internet.
e-commerce.
E-commerce. Okay.
Yes.
E-commerce. Who's using the Shopee, Lazada,
Yes.
everything.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot ask me because I don't know. I am not using the e-commerce.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like e-commerce. I'm just
Seriously,
telling
sir?
you. I'm just telling you. I don't like e-commerce. How you are going to know that these persons are going to using e-commerce? Now you have to understand here. The
But
nature of the sampling is different now here.
mm-hmm.
Now you don't know who is using e-commerce.
But we can approach from the review that someone who bought things from the
How
e-commerce.
how 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 you are going to do that one?
We
And
just
if example, if you are doing this type of research in Lincoln University, okay,
mm-hmm.
you have developed the questionnaire and you are coming to me, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Once I see the question, no, Lisa, I'm not interested in your research because I never did e-shopping or
Mm-hmm.
e-commerce, meaning that you're not choosing the right respondent, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So how you are going to do this one?
I'm
Now the sampling
mm,
method has been changed.
mm,
Now you are going to do snowball sampling, meaning that you come to me, you ask me, are you doing? I came to know that you do e-commerce, okay?
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Then you will be asking me, Dr. Salman, can you please identify those who are using e-commerce? Then I will tell, oh, Mimi is using, Fatiha is using,
Mm-hmm.
Isha is using, Yamla is
Mm-hmm.
using, Abhi is
Mm-hmm.
using, Dr. Oyepan is using, Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Jamal is using, Dr. Halim is using. I told you few names.
Mm-hmm.
Now you are going to them.
Mm.
You are going to ask, Dr. Oyepan, do you know anyone who is using e-commerce? Then he told you
Then
few names.
mm.
Then you are
Oh,
going to them.
I see.
Sometimes the nature of the method, the nature of the research is different. You have
Mm-hmm.
to understand that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
Understood what I'm trying to
And
say, right?
understood, sir.
Akmal, do you have any question? Okay, now here, what are the advantages of quantitative research? There are many advantages of quantitative research. Some of the major advantages of why researchers use this method in market research or in business research are: collect reliable and accurate data. If
Mm-hmm.
you are doing the quantitative research, you may collect the reliable and accurate data. Now, there are many other researchers who told that if you are doing this quantitative method also, you can collect the inaccurate data or irreliable data. How you are going to know that you are collecting the accurate data?
From the correct respondent?
From the correct respondent, right? So you
Yes.
have to decide the correct respondent first.
Yeah.
You cannot tell that this is the correct respondent, this is the wrong respondent. Am I right?
True.
Okay, a data is collected, analyzed, and presented in numbers. The results often will be extremely reliable. Numbers do not lie. Oh my God. Here the statement says numbers do not lie. But you are changing the number. The number was appearing 3 and you are changing to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers lie, right?
That one is
Humans lie,
correction, sir.
not numbers. A data is collected, analyzed, and presented in numbers. The
Mm-hmm.
results obtained will be extremely reliable because numbers do not lie. I
Mm-hmm.
agree, but humans are lie, right? If the
Correct.
humans change the number, then the
Mm.
entire research is
Is void.
yes. They offer an honest picture of the conducted research without differences and is always also extremely accurate. In situation where
Mm.
a researchers predict conflict, quantitative research is conducted.
Mm.
Where a researcher predict and conflict,
But
whatever
still,
you
it's a
are
prediction, sir.
no, listen here. Where a researcher predicts conflict, whatever you are predicting, it's going to be conflict.
Oh, correct.
Quantitative research is conducted. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Quick data collection. A quantitative research is carried out with a group of respondents who represent a
Okay.
population. A survey or any other quantitative research method applies to these respondents, and the involvement of statistics conducting and analyzing results is quite straightforward and less time consuming. This is right, okay? In
Mm-hmm.
quantitative research, you will get the respondents in a shorter time because you are going through the respondents in general. You're not going to the specific persons, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, when it comes to qualitative data, it will take time because, example, I will tell you, if you are going to meet a student, your
Mm-hmm.
friend, a
Mm-hmm.
student, okay,
Mm-hmm.
you are going to meet a student and you are going to meet a lecturer, which is more
Mm-hmm.
difficult for you?
Lecturer.
Yes, lecturer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, conducting an interview with the lecturers, with the CEOs, with the experts is a little bit
Mm-hmm.
difficult when it comes
Yes.
compared to general public.
Mm-hmm.
Wide scope of data analysis. Due to the statistics, this research method provides a wide scope of data collection. We have already understood, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Yes. Understood.
Okay. Eliminate bias. The research method offers no scope for personal comments or biasing the results. The results achieved are numerical and are thus far in most cases. I know
Mm-hmm.
that whatever you are using the results, whatever the numbers you are coming in numbers, okay, numbers do not lie. Again, I will tell you when you are giving a form, a questionnaire to your friend based on your face, he is telling that whatever you are doing, he is closing the eye and circle 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5,
Mm.
3, 4,
Yes.
5.
True. True.
Am I right?
True.
If he is doing without reading, numbers also lie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, whenever this is the huge doubt in the quantitative method, most
Yes.
of the nowadays, I'm telling you very frankly and honest remark,
Mm-hmm.
most of the respondents they do not read the questionnaire
Correct.
properly.
Yes.
They are
That's
just they are
th-
just taking blindly.
true, sir. True.
If you are giving a questionnaire and they are taking blindly, do you think that the results whatever you are getting are appropriate?
No. Definitely no, sir.
Definitely no. So to whom you are giving, you
Mm-hmm.
have to make sure that he or she is going to read your questionnaire, then only able to answer.
But sir, that one is out of our control, sir.
Out
Because
of
we.
our, I know, I understand, out of our control, right? So
Mm-hmm.
what you do, you motivate them. So that's why I don't like Google Scholar form. You can have a form with you,
Mm-hmm.
but whenever you are meeting someone, you can
Mm-hmm.
forward the form to his phone, right?
Yes.
Or you can have the manual copy in your hands. Let him
Mm-hmm.
read and answer,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
So, if people do not read the questionnaire and answering the questionnaire,
Mm.
the results definitely might be biased.
Yes. Even though the survey to
Whatever
the.
you do,
Oh,
whatever you do,
yes.
if the method sampling method is correct, if the
Then the
respondents
matter is
are
correct.
correct, whatever
Correct.
the, if they are not replying you honestly,
Mm-hmm.
meaning that what you are going to do, you are just drinking the
Wasting time.
water when you are not thirsty.
Mm-hmm. True.
When you are not thirsty and drinking the water, what does it mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary. Or you
Mm-hmm.
are eating the food when you are not hungry.
Mm-hmm.
You are fulfilling the criteria. You're
Mm-hmm.
not doing an honest research.
We,
Sorry to say,
we are doing
sorry,
it by honesty, sir. But the respondent is.
sorry to say, nowadays, most of the researchers, they are developing the questionnaire and answering by themselves.
I agreed, sir.
That is why we do not have different type of results. We are having the
Mm-hmm.
same results. I do not understand how Diza is thinking. I am also thinking the same way.
Mm-hmm. True.
Why? Because I'm exactly copying you.
Different. Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
Yes, sir. But it's
Best
very
practice
hard to get the really um true outcome from the survey.
is very hard. But
Yes.
if you try, you go and meet. After the questionnaire, you give them pen, you give chocolate, okay?
So that one is bribes, sir.
I'm not taking that before,
After.
after.
Okay. That one will be gift.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you are giving them chocolate for the time, not for the questionnaire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In
Okay.
Islamic jurisprudence, if
Mm-hmm.
you are if asking your son or to your daughter to teach the Quran,
Mm-hmm.
now there is a question: Are you going to pay to them or not? Because most of the scholars says that if you are teaching the Quran and Hadith, you should not get paid.
But they are lending the time for you.
Yes, now you understand, right? You are
Yes.
not paying for the questionnaire, you are paying for
I'm
the
paying for the
time.
time. Correct.
Yes. So we
Mm-hmm.
have to do something like that. Okay.
Understand.
Here are some best practices to conduct quantitative research.
Mm-hmm.
Differentiate between quantitative and
What to
qualitative.
do?
Understand the difference between the two methodologies and apply the one that suits your needs best. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Choose a suitable sample size and show that you have a sample representative of your population and large enough to be statistically weighty. Keep your research goals clear and concise. Know your research goal before you begin data collection to ensure you collect the right amount and the right quantity of data. Keep
Mm-hmm.
the question simple. Remember that you will be researching out to a demographically wide audience. Post simple question for your respondents to understand easily.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to do this one? Maybe most of us, okay, most of us, we are developing the questionnaire, a complex questionnaire,
Mm.
50,
Prepare the
80,
simple.
90, 100 questionnaires. Why you are developing? Why you are taking the respondent 10 minutes, 15
Times.
minutes?
Yes, true.
First, you have to understand psychologically, if a person reading more than 5 minutes, he will be bored. So you
Actually,
have
how
to,
many questions need to be
I think, not more than 50,
number? Okay.
not more than 50.
Mm-hmm.
And 50 questions including demographic characteristics,
Mm.
age, gender, and all.
Again.
Okay,
Oh, includes the one in 15.
includes that one.
Oh, okay.
If you are having two variables, 20 questions enough. Why you
Mm-hmm.
are having more than 20? I'm talking about maximum.
Mm-hmm.
If you are
Maximum.
having two variables, independent
Mm,
one variable, dependent one
mhm,
variable, 10
mhm,
questions for this, 10 questions for that one, enough.
mm.
And 5 questions or 7 questions for demographic, 27 questions, enough. If you are having 5 variables, go for 5 questions, 25 questions, enough.
Don't take too long, sir, right?
Don't take too long. If you are taking too long, who is going to respond you?
Nobody.
They will respond you
But,
again like this.
correct.
Yes, you want your research perfectly, or you are just fulfilling the criteria.
But is it possible, sir? It's only not more than 20 question. Is
And
it can
no,
meet
no, no. Again, whatever you are doing, it goes to the problem statement.
problems?
What is your problem statement? How many variables you are discussing in the research gap?
Mm-hmm.
If you are discussing 5 variables, for each variable, just develop 5 questions. 5 multiplied by 5, 25 questions. So maximum for the 5 variables, you will be having 30 questions. If you are having, please listen very carefully, if you are having less questions, easy to do data analysis. Easy to do data analysis. Otherwise, it is very difficult to adjust the
Because
data.
too much information.
Yes, too much information. Okay.
Okay, understood, sir.
Okay. Do you understand best practices to conduct quantitative research, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now here we are going to understand techniques and types of studies of quantitative research. There are
Mm-hmm.
multiple types of primary quantitative research. They can be distinguished into 4 following methods, which are survey research, correlation research, casual comparative research, and experimental research. Okay.
Okay.
Survey research, I'm not going to discuss in depth and in detail because everything we have, you know, that experimental research is survey.
Mm-hmm.
Survey research is most the fundamental tool for the quantitative outcome research methodologies and studies. Survey
Mm-hmm.
used to ask question to a sample of respondents.
Mm-hmm.
In survey research, you are going to do, you are going to ask the questions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Any doubt in this research type?
No, sir.
Okay, now after this you are having
Relation.
correlational research. In the correlation, you are going to test the
Compound.
relationship between one variable to another
One.
variable.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you have remember we have studied one of the research type that is called hypothesis testing relationship research design. In that research design, we have already understood about the correlational research.
Correct.
Am I right?
Yes,
So
sir.
what is this? A comparison between two entities in variable. You are having two variables.
Mm-hmm.
I will give you one example, okay? Smoking and lung cancer.
Mm-hmm.
What is the? There is a positive relationship between smoking and
Lung cancer.
there is a positive relationship between the usage of social media and lack of academic performance.
True.
Okay?
Yes.
There is a positive relationship between hospitality, innovation, and customer satisfaction.
True.
There is a positive relationship between loyalty and customer satisfaction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will give you very easy. There is a positive relationship between awareness and adopting the particular thing. If you are aware of that thing, if you are aware if you are aware of pen, if you are aware of pen, then you know how to use the pen, right? Now, if you are aware of Islamic banking, you will adopt the Islamic banking. If you are aware of capital market, you will invest your money in capital market. If you are aware of hospitality services, then you will be happy, right? So here a comparison between two entities is invariable. Correlation research is conducted establishing a relationship between two closely knit entities. Now see the example, the relationship between stress and depression. If you are having stress, then you will be depressed. The equation between fame and money. Okay, if you are famous, you will have money. It's not necessary. The relationship between activities in a third grade class and its students. So you have to see the relationship here. Sometimes relationship might be wrong, sometimes relationship might be okay, right? Casual comparative research. This research method mainly depends on the factor of comparison. This quantitative research method is used by researchers to conclude the cause effect equation between two or more variables. In this casual comparative research, you are going to tell the effect of the variable. The variable is affecting 20%, 30%, 40%, 90%, 100%. Most of the PhD students and masters by research, they use this type of research, casual comparative research. Okay. The independent variable is established but not manipulated, and its impact on the dependent variable is observed. Previously, we are going to test only the relationship. Here we are testing or seeing the impact, the effect. This variable or group must be formed as they exist in the natural setup. As the dependent and independent variables will always exist in a group, it is advised that the conclusions are carefully established by keeping all the factors in mind. So in casual comparative research, you are going to see the effect, the impact. Previous research type, you are going to see the relationship. Previous research survey, you are going to do the survey. Okay. These all are the types of quantitative research, right? The impact of drugs on a teenager, the effect of a good education on a freshman, the effect of substantial food provision in the villages of Africa. You just see the first example, the impact of drugs on a teenager. We are not talking about here the relationship of drugs and teenager. We are talking about the effect,
Impact.
the
Mm-hmm.
impact of a drugs on a teenager. If the teenager do the drugs or takes the drugs, he will spoil the health. He will spoil his life. He will spoil his family. He will spoil neighbors. He will
Mm-hmm.
spoil the country.
Mm-hmm.
You see the effect.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand the effect?
Yes.
Experimental research, also known a true experiment. This research method is resilient on a theory. Experimental research as the game is usually based on one or more theories. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You are doing the research based on the theories. You are doing the research based on the
Theory.
theory. Okay. There can be multiple theories in experimental research. A theory is a statement that can be verified or rectified. After establishing the statement, efforts are made to understand whether it is valid or invalid. This type of quantitative research method is mainly used in natural or social sciences, and there are various statements which need to be proved right or wrong. Traditional research methods are more effective than modern techniques. Now, this one already proven in the theory. Now you are testing the theory. Traditional research methods are more effective than modern techniques. Now again you are testing this research based on the theory. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so experimental research, casual comparative research, correlational research, and survey research, right?
Yes.
How many types?
3 types.
Four types.
Sorry, 4 types.
Four types, right? So we
Yes.
have completed quantitative method. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any doubt in the quantitative method?
No, sir. Understood.
Are you sure that you have understood? Yes, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So what you do, I will give you 5 to 10 minutes time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to ask what is quantitative study, the importance of quantitative study in the contemporary era, and you have to provide the examples of quantitative research. Okay.
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 Okay, sir.
Then see you after 5 or 10 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Diza, you are muted. Diza, are you talking to me?
No, sir.
Okay, 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 okay. I will call you.
Mm. Hello, Dr. Saman. Can I answer the question, Doctor?
Yes, yes, yes. Please, you may answer the question. Yeah.
Okay. So now, just now you asked the importance of quantitative study in the contemporary era, right? So my
Yeah.
answer is, in today's data-driven world, quantitative research plays a vital role in helping individuals, organizations, and governments make informed decisions. It involved the collection and analysis of numerical data to identify pattern, test hypotheses, and predict outcomes. This method provides a clear, objective view of situation or issue, which is essential in the contemporary era, which accuracy and evidence-based decision are valued. One of the key reasons why quantitative research is important is its ability to generalize findings across larger populations. By using tools such as surveys, experiments, and statistical analysis, researchers can ensure that their results are reliable and can be used applied beyond the sample group. For instance, a company conducting a customer satisfaction survey can use the result to improve its product and services across all the market, just not just for the one survey. Another major advantage is the ability to measure trends over time. In fields like healthcare, education, and marketing, tracking numerical data helps organizations understand changes and adapt. For example, hospital may use quantitative studies to measure patient recovery times after implementing a new treatment. Similarly, school may track student performance data to evaluate the effectiveness of teaching method. So, in quantitative research is essential in the modern era because it helps translate complex real-world issues into clear, actionable data. It supports decision making, tracks changes, and enhances the understanding of human behavior through measurable evidence. Am I correct, sir?
Yes, Diza.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Diza. And Diza, I just want to know that when it comes to quantitative research, okay,
Okay.
okay, can you please give me some examples of quantitative research?
It's like a marketing company analyzing customer purchasing data to identify best selling products. Like in the education institution measuring student test scores before and after implementing a new curriculum, and a government health agency conducting a national survey to access vaccination rates. These are the examples, sir.
Okay, Diza, you have provided a few examples. Okay, I
Okay.
understand that one. So when we are talking about the quantitative research, right, we have
Mm-hmm.
already the four types of quantitative research: survey,
Mm-hmm.
casual, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So can you please give me the importance of cross-sectional research? You may
The
take
imp-
5 minutes. Okay, I will show the slide.
mm-hmm.
This one, casual comparative research.
Okay, sir.
Okay, the importance of this research in the contemporary era.
Okay, sir. Sir,
Yes, Diza, you may continue.
okay. The causal comparative research in the contemporary era, also known as ex post facto research, it is a quantitative method used to identify cause and effect relationship between variables. However, unlike experimental research, the researcher does not manipulate the independent variable but studies it after it has occurred. This method is particularly useful when experimentation is unethical or impractical. In the contemporary era, causal comparative research is widely applied across fields such as education, healthcare, social sciences, and business. Its importance lies in the ability to explore differences between groups and identify potential causes for those differences, even when controlled experiments are not feasible. Example, in education, a school might compare the academic performance of students from public and private schools to determine if the type of school affect academic outcomes. The researcher cannot assign student to school but can compare existing data and look for patterns. Example, in healthcare, researchers might compare the health outcomes of smokers and non-smokers to explore the impact of smoking on heart disease. Since it is unethical to assign people to smoke, existing differences are analyzed to identify potential effects. Example, in business, a company may compare employee performance before and after implementing a remote work policy to see if working from home influences productivity. So the causal in comparative research helps identify possible causes of factors associated with specific outcomes. It's valuable for hypothesis development and future research, especially when experiments are not possible. However, it's important to note that this method does not prove caution, but causation, but suggests potential causal relationship based on observed differences. So causal comparative research is a key approach in modern research, helping institutions understand complex relationships and inform policy planning and intervention strategies without the need for experimental manipulation.
That's really great, Diza. You have
Thank you, sir.
already about the understanding about the casual comparative research. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So, we will be discussing in our next class
All
about the
right.
qualitative research.
All right.
Okay.
All
So,
right.
if you have any question related to quantitative, you tell me. Next class, we'll be discussing about the qualitative. Okay.
Qualitative. Okay, sir. No problem,
Okay.
sir. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much, sir.
Thank
See
you.
you next
Bye
class,
bye.
sir.
Bye bye,
Okay, bye.
Akmal. Bye bye, Diza.
Okay, bye.
Bye.